What's going on, guys? It's GZ. Welcome to my channel. So I was able to complete 291 challenge with my necromancer non-summer builds. That is correct. I was not using any summon at all. I wish I would have recorded this, but I'll be sharing my builds that I used, and this was at 41,172 challenge rift, which was approximately 78% damage reduction. Yeah, it was around that 78% damage reduction, which I completed. So for a necromancer, it's a huge thing. So let me get into the build first, then I will showcase some gameplay there, but obviously not doing 291 again because this is going to take a lot of time. But anyways, let's begin with the Paragon setup itself, which is quite usual for me. I run with pretty much the same setup here for Challenge Rift. Uncanny, then Unseen Dynamism, Gifted, Careful Aim, and Sharp Eye. So basically they are giving me more damage on having a bigger distance from me against monsters and more crit chance. So this is really good setup, and I'm using the benefactor here for shield instead of lightning rod. That is that. Then going into the management room for the challenge rift, I use attacker, which increases my damage by 3.5% and also gives me more crit chance there. So this is really needed. And then going inside the builds itself, I'm using 4 pieces of Vetus Urge, giving me beneficial duration because Void Spark, Gloomcast, Bottle Hope, Roiling Consequence, these are my buff gems, meaning their duration is going to extend. And also the skills I'm using for Necromancer is buff as well, like Bone Armor, the Grim Stick. Both of them are buff skills, which is going to last longer for me. So Vetus Arch helps there. So make sure that you go with Vetus Arch. And also, if you would notice, I'm not using the 4 piece of Shepherd because it is not needed. Instead, I'm using Banquet of Ice to get more 15% harmful effect damage against enemies that are under the harmful effects, obviously, and get a lot more critical chance. And not the Void Spark, but Viper Bite is going to help me there, trigger the poison effect, which will trigger my Banquet of Ice. Also, Rolling Consequence can do that for me because it has fire effect. So these are my setup for the set items itself. Now let's get into the skills and essences itself. I'm using Soulfire, Corpse Explosion, Bone Armor, Grim Stick, and Dark Curse. These tools are really good for Challenge Rift, and I will show you how, because they deal really good amount of damage. So the first essence I'm using is for the Grim Stick, which is the helm, and this is going to help you deal a lot of damage because what it does is Grim Stick also slide through the enemy armor, increasing their damage taken by 11.4% for 6 seconds up to a 34.2%. And I'll be using that with the, I think here it is, Craving Bay. Yeah, I'll be combining that with Grim Stick. Now empower you with Grim Calling, causing your primary attack to unleash slashing set when they hit enemies. So this is really good, and the radius for this is really big. So there goes for the Grim Stick. For the Corpse Explosion, I'm not using any essence at all. It is really good without any essence still. So yeah, this is what I'm using. Then for the Dark Curse, this is what I am using. Hesitation Ends. And what it does is Dark Curse now curse enemies in a targeted targeted area, causing them to explode and damage all nearby enemies after a short delay. So this is really good, and also your damage is going to increase if you have a vacant slot. This is the only asset which I'm using for the Dark Curse, and for the Soul Fire itself, I'm using 2 Spite Fator, which is going to have 25% chance to explode on hit and deal more damage, and then Baleful Trinity, which has which will allow your Soul Fire to bounce to one additional target and deal damage, but the damage is going to be 30% less, but this is still good. Then finally, Bone Armor, the parting gift, so I can keep myself alive, and Bone Armor now grant you and all nearby party members 5 charge of damage immunity. This is what I'm using for the Pent Undying Malice, so I can have more crit chance. This is really good, and also you will get for 10% cooldown on the Awakened Soul, Awakened slot. Then here, Knockprod Skull, which is going to increase the attack speed of your primary by 28.5%. This is much needed because these builds are primary focus with your skill, so these threes are working together for Bone Armor. So this is really good. And for the setup for my family Reforged, this is what they look like. The attack speed, duration beneficial effects increase, critical damage increase, all skill damage increase, primary attack damage increase. So this is really good. And now let me show you a gameplay real quick, how quickly they are going to die. We are going to go maybe, yeah, let's do 89, go this one, and I'll show you guys the gameplay, how it looks like. Alright, I can use Bone Armor right away. This is still at what, 53% damage reduction, and these Malakas are ranged enemies. Alright, that's bad. I'm going to receive. Alright, you're going to notice how quickly they are going to die. Same goes for me because I'm getting hit by their, yeah, that's is something that what I don't want, but really can't help it. But yeah, explosion on them is going to be really good. I shouldn't have fight these guys here, but yeah, let's just go. I normally go against enemies, those who are not archer. These are going to hurt me really a lot, and the Bone Armor isn't going to keep me alive like 100% of the time unless I kill those archers, and they are alive. Look at them, there are 5 of them, and the damage they deal is really high. Alright, Bone Armor is active now. Look at the explosion and curse on the ground, dealing so much damage, and even at 53% damage reduction, they're dying so fast. That explosion and curse is doing so good, and they're gone. And just like that. And also, yeah, we have the tower. We just got the tower, so it's helping us there with the time, obviously. And they're going to explode. I'm going to apply more curses on the ground. Don't want to die there. Let's trigger the boss, and I died. It's okay, I have the Bone Armor back. So I would not advise to go against these monsters here. The archers are not good for doing challenge rift. Bone Armor is back, and let's see what the boss looks like. And I'm going to break all the armor, and he's going to receive 34% more damage from me. And by the way, that's the special ability, and I died, damn it. It's okay. I I have the bone armor again. I'll take care of them. Yeah, I think I have it on the right track now. Bone armor again saved me, and you can see my uptime is really high on bone armor. Alright, he went to the right side where I want him, and he should be dead soon. The curse explosion is so good. I really like it, and he's done. If you had minions with you, the summons, they would have died really quickly, but would have been would have been holding you back. But these builds are so good. I hope you guys like it. I'm still trying out different variation, looking for new essences. Once I find them, maybe I will update this build, but this is still good. Hope you guys enjoyed it and it helps you in the challenge rift. And with this, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.